Yes, greetings, beloved. How are you?
How are you?
I'm,
Thank
I'm.
you for calling.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for asking for me to call. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me.
I,
Is this my first time with you or?
no, you remember you channeled Archangel Michael and Gabrielle? First
Last,
time you
last.
channeled.
Yeah, that's what. You know what? It was coming. It was coming to me. I was like, no, this person seems like I have worked with before because when I act, when you text me, you would like my availability, and I'm like, who's this? And you're like, Chanel, and I'm like, well, who's that? It just made me feel like perhaps we had a session with each other prior, and then as I was calling you right now, I was like, no, her spirit feels familiar, very very familiar. Mm. You were
Yes.
say that once more.
I say yes, thank you.
Yeah, you were recommended.
Yes, by Courtney.
Yes,
Courtney Skip.
yes, you were recommended. Oh, okay. All right, okay, all right. We're getting somewhere. Okay, and that's why all right. That's why they said, listen, tell her to be patient and tell her to have trust in herself. And I'm like, well, who is she? And that's why now I feel you. Now I know who your spirit is. Now everything is coming into play, definitely, because your spirit guys was talking to me as if we already had a session, but me in the physical realm, I'm like, who? I don't remember, because Chanel is like a name that most people have. So in any event, I'm glad that we're on the line now. I am glad that we will proceed on with this session. I'm glad that you considered me again. Thank goodness for that. Do you have any questions pertaining to your last session?
No questions of that. I just know that I
Y-
needed to
Can
be
you
with a
can
guest
you
for a
speak
little bit.
can you speak up a little louder? I'm
Can you hear
sorry.
me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you a
Hello?
bit. Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you a
yes.
bit like uh-huh.
I just needed the last session was just I just didn't I was overwhelmed
Oh.
I was like no it was like really such overwhelming like greatness gratitude and I didn't I burnt my candle. You had told me to burn a white candle and a red candle, and I didn't. I was just such on a high. I really
Mm.
was such on a high, and I can't even explain it. It wasn't a high like I'm the greatest walking around
Mhm.
flying around.
Right.
Just a high like wow I feel they're with me. They're with me. I'm with love. Like
Mhm.
I'm taken care of. And it just in that essence, I was walking around, and I've been so distracted and just walking around in that notion that everything's gonna be okay. And I guess not dealing or not doing what I should be doing. I,
Mm. Oh. Okay. Can you hear me good?
yes, yes.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. This is very divine. Before as I started to call you, my spirit guide said put on a red shawl, and I put it on, and I didn't know why I put it on. The reason why I put it on is because one of your angels is Archangel Michael. Michael is also known as Papa Shango. And we're dealing with protection. We're dealing with passion. We're dealing with action. We're dealing with like being a go getter, not being afraid, fighting for what is yours. And then, in any event. And then I got one on now, as you will see. When I send you the video, you will see that I have on this red shawl, and this is the reason why I have it on, because I will be channeling someone that is protected by Archangel Michael. So I definitely want you to know that you are protected. And you can also set up an altar for Shango, because he is like the African side of Mikael. Mikael is known in like the religious sense in any event, but going deeper and going further than that, on the Orisha side, I'm not sure if I explained this to you before, but on the Orisha side, he is known as Papa Shango, which is the protector of all things. So I'm not sure if in your past life, or rather in your past experiences, you've gone through lots of, I guess, emotional situations with relationships, even with family, but you are protected by him. That is someone that you should set up an altar for just anything. Definitely anything. I'm not so much getting a female energy as of right now. I'm not more so getting a female energy, but I am getting a mermaid energy. What is your sign, beloved?
Capricorn.
Okay, opposite Cancer, definitely. Right. Dealing with the waters and emotions and ancestral connections and family and things of that nature. Yeah, the mermaid energy with you. So in any event, give me a second. Give me a second because they're giving me rituals or things that you can do to just open up the doors or the gateways for you to get closer to the spirit realm is what they're saying. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. So like those fashion stores that has like little like diamonds. Like you can go to like 34th Street and go to like those like the material stores.
The crystals, like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
Broadway, yeah, oh, yeah.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to get crystals and say. Just get like they probably like 10 cents and stuff like that. Get like a bunch. I would like for you to get a bunch. And what I want you to do is if you have a chance, you can either go to the beach or you can either go to like a river or a pond or a lake and you want to sit those crystals there or you want to sit those little gems there and you want to allow the creator or you wouldn't allow the ancestral realm to protect you in all way and come in your dreams is what they're saying. This is an offering that will help you to connect with them in the dream world and so that you can see exactly or you can hear what your spirit guides or what your ancestors have to say for you. So it's sort of like a portal or an offering to the ancestral realm. Again, your opposite sign is Cancer, which deals with the ancestral realm. So, in any event, my love, you want to give an offering by the water side because we're dealing with Cancer, which is a water sign. You want to give offerings by the water side to open up your, I guess, pineal gland or open up your higher centers so that you can have more so of a connection with the ancestral realm is what they're saying. I see someone slim, very a slim woman here, very tall slim woman here. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure if this is a grandmother of yours or if she is a spiritual godmother. I'm feeling more so like a spiritual godmother or angel or someone else. She doesn't really feel like oh, okay, this is Yemaya. Oh, okay, this is Yemaya. Oh, okay. Are you familiar with Yemaya?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Yemaya is also an African Orisha who's the mother of the seven major Orishas in any event, and she deals with she caters to cancers, she caters to people that are going through healing, she caters to mothers, she caters to people that just want to become balanced, she caters to those that want to have connection to the spirit realm. She's like like if you're just getting involved with spirituality, you want to get with her. How long have you been in this how long have you been on this journey?
Since December, I mean, excuse me, January. So,
Can you speak up a little louder, please?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
2016 January.
January 2016.
Yes. Yes, I started.
Okay, so yeah, you just getting on board, right? You're just getting on board, and that's okay, and that's fine. So two major things. So you want to set up, and this is when you're comfortable with doing so. Just know that you got the jewels, and you just know that you know what to do. When you feel comfortable, when you're ready, you want to set up an altar for Papa Shango. You also want to
Okay.
give an offering. You also, because he's also known as Mikael, okay?
Right.
You want to give an offering to you want to give an offering to the spirit realm, or the water spirit, by going to
Okay.
that fashion store or whatever, like I told you, and buying like
Mhm.
little diamonds, little jewels and stuff, little like crystal.
Mhm.
Make sure it's crystal clear. It's white. It's not pink
Okay.
diamond. It's not blue diamond. It's diamond, right?
Oh,
And then you want to give
it's
offerings.
crystal. Make sure it's white. Make sure
Yeah,
it's white, right?
yeah. Make sure
Okay.
it's white, right? And then it's like, it's like luxurious things. It's offerings, So that will open up the
Okay.
door. That will open up the door for you to receive also abundance, and to also receive financial wealth, and you're just basically giving offerings to the spirit realm, right? That is one
Yeah.
way. And then two, like I told you before, Yemaya is coming, but she's coming in another form. She's not necessarily coming the way she usually comes. She's coming like a tall and skinny. It could be a reincarnation of somebody in your family, but she's giving me that energy of Yemaya. Like I said, she doesn't feel like she lived in the physical plane. She doesn't feel like that. But it's possible that she did live in a physical plane, because it could be a reincarnation of one of your ancestors. If you
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying. And again,
Yes.
she's a tall, she's dark skinned, okay, very dark skin, okay. She has like a very a pointy nose, and she's slim, okay. Lots of hair, always coming with lots of hair. Uh-huh. But that's definitely a Yemaya energy reincarnated in one of your ancestors. Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm. Who, I don't know. Which ancestor, I don't know. But the spirit is Yemaya, definitely, because I see it and I feel it. And what she's wearing like, like the what I just told you to offer, and she's also wearing like seashells and corals and everything from the sea, which shows me that she is part of the ancestral line, and which shows me that she is Yemaya, because that's what you offer, Yemaya. You offer these particular things. And because your opposite sign is Cancer, which deals with the ancestral realm, or is closer to the ancestral realm, that's why I'm saying that she might be a reincarnation of one of your ancestors, because this is the ultimate
Mm.
goal. The ultimate goal is for you to gain that connection to your ancestors, and also to your angels, and also to your spirit guides. But the family bond is a beautiful thing. The family, I always say that it's best to connect with people that once lived on this particular plane, because they overstand physical experiences, um so that's why I always vouch, and I always tell people, listen, it's best to always deal with a family, a loved one that passed away, if anything, instead of working with spirits that you may not even know nothing of, because people just be working with any type of spirits. Oh, let me get with this, let me get with Oshun, let me get with But you don't really know Oshun like that. You don't really know Yemaya. You don't really know Kuan Yin. You don't really know Mama Bridget. You don't really know Barasamdi. You don't really, and the list goes on and on and on and on. You know, some people have to pay, be very careful, when dealing with these spirits. Definitely. If you don't know them and they don't come to you in your vision, then I just tell people to just be careful and always work with those, like your loved ones. Like me, I work with my sister, my biological sister, who made the transition, who always loved to go shopping. She always loved to receive money. She always loved to dress up. She always loved, she's an outgoing person. So what I do is, in one of my practices is, I offer my sister, my biological sister, money and have her give me the money in return. Have it so to the extent, so I tell my sister just like this, to the extent that I give you this money is to the extent that you got to give this back, and we have this agreement. But I can do that because that's my biological sister who once lived here on this particular realm. There's no, oh, do I know her? Oh, no. Once I want to make a certain amount of cash or financial wealth, as I would call it, most of the time, if it's not Oshun, it's my sister who made the transition, who's like, I'm her big sister, so she's gonna honor my word, and I'm not gonna play with her, and she's not gonna play with me, and we gotta, and she's a Pisces, just like me, so we got that understanding down pat. So this is what I'm trying to, this is what your spirit guides is saying here, so that you can get closer to your ancestors or your loved ones that made the transition, so that you can have that connection in that way. But you have to do certain types of offerings to open up that portal, because you're just starting.
Okay.
You're just starting.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Right.
So I get the altar for Papa Shango, and I do the ritual for the water with the white crystals, with the jewels, and by the lake or the beach. And what can I get for Yemaya? Can I light a candle, because if she's here, I would like to honor her in some way.
I feel like the there's one or two things you can, on my site. I have seashells from which comes from Haiti. When I was in Haiti, I got that. You can, for now, you can perhaps purchase those sacred seashells and place it on your altar for her. For her, or you can just do what I told you to do in terms of the diamonds. That will be well accepted as well. So it's two things. You can set up your own altar in your home, or you can do the diamond things, because again, we dealing with water spirit.
The white crystals, right?
Yeah, the white crystals. White crystals. So again, we dealing with the water spirit. We're dealing with water spirit, okay? And Yemaya.
Do I say a chant or something?
You
Do
can.
I say a chant or just say something before I release the jewels into the water? This is all
No. You're not gonna release the jewels into the water. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna place the bunch or the bag or whatever you put it in. I would recommend that you put it in something, fancy or presentable, and you're just gonna place it there. You're gonna place it like at the tip of the water. You're gonna place it, for example, you go to the beach, and when you go to the beach, you have like those high rocks that you can walk on, right? And right before and at the tip of those high rocks, you have, at the tip of the high rocks, you can just place something right there, and it will, and that will be good, just like that. Or place it underneath like a rock or something where like something like that. Place it where it's gonna just sit there and be absorbed from the spirit, the water energy. Yeah. Or when you go to the lake.
Okay, and something fancy.
Right.
I put it in something nice and fancy, in a jar, or something in a jar.
I would do it in a jar. I would do it in a jar. I would do it in a jar.
Yeah.
I would
A
definitely,
jar, a
yeah,
nice fancy jar. Okay.
a clear,
Yes.
a
Yeah. Okay.
clear,
Yes. I would.
yeah, a clear
Clear.
one,
Yeah.
a clear one. I
Yes.
would do like a clear one. Even if it's a
And you
open,
can seal it.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, or even
Like
or
with the, like twist on top and put the jewels in and seal it and kiss it and love it with energy and place it there and yes, like that, right?
you know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would, like open like how you do how you know like a open like a ashtray how it's open like that like like a oval
Mhm.
like something but something clear.
They could put potpourri in it. They put potpourri in
Yes.
there and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like some
Mhm.
but small, so that you can
Yeah.
have all the
Mhm.
crystals in it, and then it can be open. You want to have a like an open face. You want to have it to be
Right.
open,
Mhm.
so that the rather
Yes.
it's the sun, rather it's the sun, rather it's the air or the water can all embrace the love and the exchange that you're giving to the elements. Definitely.
Right.
I
Okay.
wouldn't close
Thank
it.
you.
You want to give an open face. In Ifa, in certain religion texts, when you give it open, that's abundance. That's opening, new beginnings. It's well received. But closed face means something different. If you put a lid on it, in
Okay.
my opinion, it's something different. So offerings, you want
Okay.
to be able, you want the spirit
Right.
realm, or you want whoever receives it to receive it in open arm instead of it being closed out.
Right. 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 Thank you. Yes. Thank you for
Mhm.
that clarity on that. Thank
Yes.
you. And do you see a child in my future?
You don't have
I know you
children?
don't have a
You
crystal
don't have
ball.
children now? You don't
I
have
have three children.
Oh, cuz I was about to say I thought you had children.
Yeah.
You asked you do you want a boy?
I do badly. That's
Yeah.
all.
That's
That's what I wanted from the beginning, and I would have been done.
yeah. 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 Um hmm. Give me a second. You never had abortions or miscarriage?
I had an abortion when I was younger. I did, and I really felt bad about that.
Mhm. That may be the soul that I'm seeing now. Yeah. That may be the soul that I'm seeing. Did we talk about this before or no?
You know.
Oh, okay. Mm. Yeah. Um I'm seeing the baby that was, you know, aborted. Now, and the only reason why, one thing's for sure, when people ask me questions, your spirit guides is only going to show me what they, answer the question according to what they show me or what they tell me. And when you asked
Mhm.
me about this baby, um, they said it's a boy, and I said okay, and then they showed me the boy. So I'm like, is this a boy been that is going to be reincarnated, or is this a boy that has been aborted? And that's the reason why I asked you the question. So
Mhm.
it could be either two. It could be that this baby here that I'm seeing is someone that you're going to give birth to in the near future, or it could be the baby that didn't make it into this physical realm. So in any event, the question is not coming clear to me, in terms of if you are going to have a child in the near future. Um, and I just have to be honest. I just have to be honest with everything that I do,
Sure.
right? But that doesn't mean that just because I'm saying that I'm not clear on it, that doesn't mean that that's not gonna happen, because you are the
But it
creator.
was a boy.
It seems like it. It
Oh
feels
no,
like it. I
you
don't
said it
know.
was a boy, and I was like, wow. That
I,
was like that's all. That's in my dream. Always to have a boy, and I'm like, oh wow, wow. Do you see a boy in my future? That's why. I'm sorry for asking that, because you're not a crystal
no,
ball. You don't have a crystal ball.
no, it's okay. You can ask. You can ask. Let me tell you something. You ask whatever you want to ask. If I can answer it, I answer it. If I can't answer it, I say, hey, I don't know. You know, you ask whatever you want to ask.
Do you see a male? Do you see a male in coming, like, in my future, or
Yes.
like a man?
Yes. I
No?
do see yes, I do see that in the near future. The relationships, and that's why they're saying being patient. That's why the first thing that they said for you is patience, relationships, and trust. You have to be able to trust people that come into your life. But in order for you to trust people that come into your life, you have to trust yourself. Because everyone that is coming into your life is a reflection of you. So if you are not trusting certain people, or you still have that people are trying to get advantage, or you still have that, like the heart chakra not totally being open, then that's something that you have to look upon yourself. So you have to work that out with, healing, letting go, trusting yourself, knowing that nobody is going to come into your life that doesn't deserve you, things of that nature. I'm not sure, and that's why the protection, that's why Papa Shango is here in terms of protecting you in that way. Remember when I said that, I said I don't know if it's dealing with family or if it's dealing with relationships, but the next person that will come into your life, and I'm seeing that, I'm seeing like he's tall and he's brown skin, like a tall. Say that again.
You said tall and brown skin?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
That's who they're showing me. That's who they're showing me. Someone of that caliber. He's tall and he's brown skin and things of that nature. But I want you to just be patient.
I am.
Yeah, I know. Right.
I am.
Exactly. That's what your spirit guides is saying. Just tell her to be patient. Just tell her to have trust.
Okay.
And tell her to,
Okay.
absolutely continue on with your healing. And again, if you want to attract a loving mate, first you have to build that love relationship with yourself, so that whoever comes into your aura field can resonate on the same frequency as you have been.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate all that you do, everything and more. And thank you so much. I mean, thank you. Thank you so much. I will continue to refer as many people as I can.
Yes.
And then some. Okay.
Oh, definitely.
And I love you.
Oh, I love you too. I love you too. Oh my God, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week.
Yes.
And I'll speak to you. I'm gonna order your cleansing bath next week. So.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be in touch.
All right, beloved. Stay blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Mwah. Okay.
Mwah. All right. Bye bye.
Peace.